Libra, welcome to your next 72. I'm channeling everything is cloudy. Everything is cloudy, is what I'm hearing. What is cloudy? Is it you're not thinking? Is it something you're not understanding, Libra? Everything is cloudy. Are you not present? Are you thinking elsewhere ahead? Are you thinking where you want to be? Everything is cloudy, Libra. That's what I'm channeling. Is the sky the limit? Is it bright days? Are you joyful? Everything is cloudy. Everything is cloudy. The storm is over. Completion has stopped. Everything is cloudy. Let's get overall direction. Most likely, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Allow this reading to bring clarity, understanding, and confirmation for Libra for the next 72. Thank you. If you're new to Spiritual Guide and Light, well, welcome. As you can see, this is a new channel. So make sure that you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of this channel. No obligations, but I do highly appreciate it. Thank you. For those of you who have subscribed and you have returned, welcome. Welcome to SGL Spiritual Guide and Light. May you find the clarity, confirmation, and clarity, Libra, that you seek or need. Understand that whatever channeled messages could be referencing to the past, present, current, or what is to come. But this channeled message that I'm channeling is everything is cloudy, and I need to see what that is. An awakening to understanding your higher self and understanding that what is below, you're now understanding a system that causes you to realize what thy is. You know what self is. Knowing thyself, I feel like there's a Libra whom you have, again, I've been telling you, you've been sacrificing your own self and placing yourself on the scales. It's like you're challenging if your heart is lighter than a feather. And I feel like you just completed the cycle of learning thy will. All right, let's see. Overall direction for Libra. What does Libra need to see about the sky? We have Temperance in reverse, Libra. It simply says this, fire energy, Sagittarius. It says things are definitely out of sorts and you're feeling the pressure. Take a breath, Libra. I was wondering, I'm like, why am I feeling like this? This channeled message. It says, what is your real purpose, Libra? What is your goals? Reflect and think carefully, because temperance is reminding you that you may not be taking things in moderation, or something is disrupting the balance. All right, Libra. Let's go ahead and see what are the keepers of light. For some of you Libras, that's your message. You're more than welcome to stay. I'm going to see what you need to focus on in the next 72. What does Libra need to focus on in the next 72? What does Libra, what does Libra need to focus on in the next 72? All right, let me do that one more time. I'm using keepers of the light, Libra. What does Libra need to focus on in the next 72? when I pull this card, you know, when you're at your beginning stage, right, of awareness, we think of a musician of, you know, someone that's able to manipulate, someone who's able to make an illusion, you know, another one bites the dust type energy. That's what I look at it when it's pulled. But let's go in deeper. Libra, what it is you need to focus on in the next 72. It says experiencing grace. Kind of up within that channeled message, something about the sky. I can't remember. I can't tap back into it unless it opens back up. But when I was referencing to, I remember stating about the completion of learning thy. You already know who you are, a Libra. It feels like you now know how to balance the beam. And now you're going into the phase of learning how to hold the scale. I don't know how to explain it, but it says experiencing grace, Libra. It says share your gifts and grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. For some of you Libras, you are definitely letting go of your sermon blockages. And these blockages are kind of like expectations. You're removing the blocks of expectations in the next 72. What else do you want to show Libra in the next 72 pertaining to experiencing grace? Let's see what grace is. Everyone's grace experience is different. Let's try to see if we can break it down into 3 stages. Grace. It says simple elegance, alignment of movement, poise, charm, and the removal of expectations. And we're referencing to you, Libra, in the next 72 with this experiencing grace. It feels like there is no more, it feels like a combative energy, not with people, but just your aura, okay? How do I make this make sense? It's like you've experienced the mercy. It's like grace and mercy come hand in hand, right? It's a formula. And I feel like you skip the grace and you've experienced mercy, right? That thy experience of learning how to actually be the foundation of holding up the scales. Now you are the 7th house Libra, okay? So you are a natural born individual that always have victory. And it kind of feels like you have these triumphs of, you know, with your belief system of what faith is and how you practice faith. And it's like right when you get out of that 9 of Wands, it's just like right in the nick of time, right? And so you know that your belief system works. And I feel that was that experience in that mercy. And so now that you're being open, right, to experiencing grace in the next 72, hoping that Libra, that you expand that and figure out how it can be an infinite grace, right? You have to excuse me, I was channeling. And so it's kind of like, I feel like your spirit is higher than your flesh. And I feel like you're so comfortable in your flesh, Libra, is what I'm getting. And that you've basically commanded your higher self to actually be in your body. This is not like commanding your flesh like to fast and things like this. It's kind of like it was like you were separate but still whole. Your flesh, your mind, your body, and then your spirit, right? And so it's kind of like your higher self within your soul, right? And your spirit within your flesh. It's kind of like that's what was causing the stomach blockages. And so that's why you're experiencing mercy. But through the Nine of Wands, of always being able to triumph those victories, okay? Somewhat of it, I'm seeing 50 of it was spiritual warfare, and the other was self. So this experience in grace, let's read that before I get additional messages. Who is that? Paul of the Vintention? See, that's what I like to say. Let me see. 88 can be significant, Libra, in the next 72. It says, whatever creative ideas you are having at this time, they are inspired by the divine. The Paul, the Venetian, is here to help you to channel your gifts. You may have felt blocked or held back in the past, but now it is time to recognize how talented you really are, Libra. Follow your bliss and share your grace. Your creativity is a gift to the world. As you share it with all those around you, you may make space in your heart for goodness to enter. Recognize your gifts today and express your creative self in a way that suits you. What additional messages do you have for Libra pertaining to this experience in grace in the next 72? Overall energy is the Temperance in reverse, the lack of balance, and coming into that realization that now you know thyself. All right, this is being indecisive. Your energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. This is your energy. Your past is resolved to calmer waters. The Five of Swords. There's so no need to hold on to the past anymore. Okay, walks you into experiencing grace in the next 72. Here's that musician I was telling you about. Okay, those of you who are here that are live, you can rewind to the beginning so that you would know the reference of this musician. All right, let's go ahead and move forward. For those of you, this was your reading. You are more than welcome to stay to get additional channel messages. For those of you who are just now tapping in, welcome to SGL Spiritual Guide and Light. May you find the clarity and confirmation that you seek or need. Understand that you may be dealing with a Libra, or you may be in Libra's house, meaning you may be in Libra's energy at this time in the next 72. What doesn't resonate with you, that is okay. All right, let's go ahead and look at ripple energy to see what you need to acknowledge or what it is you need to speak up about Libra in the next 72. I think you're having a difficult time, Libra, with the Temperance in reverse. You're having a difficult time with resolving your own matters, meaning with self. It's kind of like your train of thought. It's like you're not meaning to manifest a type of chaos or havoc or dysfunction or miscommunication. It's just it's as easy as I want to say letting it go. That's not working. You have to figure out a way to trash it And when you trash, you got to figure out a way to actually delete it, to remove it. All right, mindset, so that you can experience grace in the next 72. What does Libra need to, in the detox, so that your frequency can attract abundance and wealth? You fill in the blank of your definition of abundance and wealth. Okay. Abundance can come in the form of just things being balanced and things going accordingly in the next 72. Okay, detox that mindset. Really trash it. Get rid of it. So that you can reset and experience grace in the next 72. Okay. What are the challenges and obstacles, if any, for the next 72 for Libra? We already know that one of them is getting rid of the residue in the mind that does not need to be in your force. We have building blocks. Okay, it could be a challenge, right? To let go of the old mindset. All right. And pertaining to obstacle is getting lost, right? And for some of you Libra, that loss is kind of like just caught up in what it is you need to do or what it is that you want to resolve, right? Whatever that matter is, whether it's people, places, or things. And getting lost in that, and there's no fire energy, there's no action, just air. And pertaining what tools that you need to utilize in the next 72 pertaining to these building blocks of Libra is being open to new information and not being closed-minded, right? And those things that you're opening to, if it's to a benefit to you, to try to operate with that new information. Let's go ahead and look at challenges and obstacles. Foolish energy, if there's any. Overall direction is temperance in reverse. The lack of balance. Okay. The Lovers. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing that you love yourself. Why do you have to change? Right? Because you're not looking at the broader picture, Libra. It's like that moment when you hear someone else's side of their story. It's like, I didn't know type energy. And now you have understanding, and now you understand the bigger picture. So it's this sense of having to, I don't want to say put yourself on the back burner, but I want to say acknowledge others and not being closed-minded. I feel like there's a Libra, it's not that you're closed-minded to others or connections or stability. It's more so is you are having a difficult time with accepting yourself. And you're trying to figure it out. I'm familiar with this energy. It's that question of why? Let's pull your goddess oracle, right? Instead of questioning self. This is for a Libra where it's like, you know your comfortable self, but you don't know your open self. We have passion, we have peace in reverse, and we have go outside. Okay, this is that fire energy that I said that lacked. And then this is that divine passion, the things that you care about, whether it's people, places, or things, or action, and pertaining to creating. peace. This is where I was saying the mindset here, right, is a reason for the lack of balance with the temperance in reverse. 14, change. 5, detox, so that you can attract, manifest in the will of good favor, of the true will of fortune. But it's all about what it is you're trying to build. What fortune are you trying to build here? Breaking it down. Fortune, longevity, perseverance. Okay. And this lovers here, it's someone just really attached to the self that they've become, and they've become. I'm seeing a Libra. It's you're comfortable in your skin, but nobody knows. So it's causing this friction because there's energies that's attracted, but there's this barrier. Let's take a look at shadow energy in the next 72. Oh, so that's why in the beginning of this reading, I was channeling the sky. And I was just seeing, like, you know how you stare at the sky and clouds turn into different images. It's saying that you have open space to create. It's just, that's not the issue for a Libra. You're a creator, but you have to build. I feel like with the lovers and foolish energy, right beside this divine passion, we have the Two of Wands. Yeah, this is confirming that mercy. It's like someone is addicted to mercy and triumph and victory and mercy. And that's in your house, the 7th house, Libra. So it's like someone needs to be now open to your higher self. You're aware of your higher self, but someone's not practicing their higher self. Meaning with action. This divine passion here. Let's take a look at feminine energy in the next 72. Yeah, I'm hearing divine grace. Stepping into divine grace, Libra. Let me put that in there before I lose my train of thought. Stepping into divine grace. All right. And remember, grace, Libra, it deals with, good manners. I'm looking at the Oxford languages: courtesy, elegance, poise, finesse, charm, simple elegance, and refrainment of movement, or refrainment of movement. Experiencing grace. Truly, in the next 72, you will be operating in true self. Feminine energy, the Four of Voices. This is confirming that sky I was talking about. Now, the Four of Voices is air energy, and that's your energy, Libra. And again, the difficulties of coming out of what it is you're co-creating in your mind, or wherever it is for some of you Libras, it's like you're not present because you want to be somewhere else. And that's where your fire energy is with this divine passion. Mind you, what's underneath this, that's where your peace is. Because wherever you are, you don't have peace. And it's like, go outside here, meaning go outside the box. Let's look at masculine energy for the next 72, Libra. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Next 72, you may find yourself multitasking, For others of you, if you have, I'll just say if you are a multitasker that kind of like, you're doing like 15 things. Like for instance, say you're saying you're going to go to the mailbox. Well, on your way to the mailbox, you stop and pick up something and go take it there, or you pick up the phone, and now you're thinking about what you're going to get for groceries on your way to the mailbox. You're multitasking like that. It's saying do one thing at a time, focus at one thing at a time. Masculine energy, 8 of Pentacles. And that's a choice. What works for you works for you. If you are a multitasker and that works for you, but in the mind state, you have to remind yourself. Basically, I'm hearing say, I am not going to burn out. Because I feel like there's this cycle of, in your shadow energy, you have a sense of direction, all right? Whether it's personal or whether it's pertaining to fulfilling your emotional state, but with action, right? It's like in masculine energy, you have this choice to enjoy the quality of life and dream with no action, or this masculine energy of being awakened and being present and enjoying this multitasking instead of having to burn out with this fire energy of divine passion with the Lovers and Foolish. This foolish energy is representing that burnout energy. You need to find a balance within that, because when you burn out, then it's like you start feeding the residue that you didn't remove. Rebel energy detox, so you're unable to keep the balance of things going accordingly, right? And so with this energy here, this frequency here, it's like really taking control of yourself, your space, your freedom to exchange your energy. And it's like, now that you know yourself, thyself is what I'm saying. It's like in the next 72, it's like there's no need for childish behavior. It's like you've grown up. For some of you, if you understand that, it's kind of like the true ending of cycles, right? That balances out a new you. It's like some of you are still going to. It feels like a 5 of Pentacles. It feels like someone is addicted to their shadow self, the 2 of Wands. It's like you're addicted to creating in the mind, but without the action. It's like a Libra is truly, you're in love with yourself, but you're not sharing the love within yourself. And so there's something of you needing to let go and grow up. Because the direction of what it is that you're trying to call in, or what message you're trying to send out, here's that Temperance in the upright. The cycle of the lack of not being balanced, right? And now these cups can be filled. Now you have something to give, and all that is that in the next 72 of experiencing grace. That's what this is. Now you can appreciate grace and mercy. You have to, those two, you can't have just one that will elevate you, where you're able to learn new powers that you possess. Let's go ahead and pull a romantic oracle for the next 72. Libra, I'm going to be referencing to self, you. You can fill in the blank of whom you may be referencing to. What message do you have for Libra for the next 72? What message do you have for Libra for the next 72? Release your ex. It says, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay. It can literally mean that, Libra, pertaining to self, or it can literally be in regards to that residue that I was saying that you need to get rid of, that you need to detox. All right. Let's go ahead and pull you an angel guide, and then see what your angel guide wants you to know or do in the next 72. And then we will shed light on your reading and conclude with an affirmation. All right, for the next 72, what does you want to tell Libra in the next 72? What does Libra need to do or focus on? You definitely need to open up to grace. It says romance and connections. Confirming that divine passion, the lovers and foolish energy. The lesson has been learned. We have building blocks and pertains to challenge and obstacles and what tools you need to utilize here. It's merging the two here, masculine and feminine energy, the Four of Voices with the Eight of Pentacles. Shadow energy is the Two of Wands. All right, romance and connections. It says, Libra, for the next 72, the energy of romance is increasing in your life at this time. If you're already in a relationship, this can mean that you have an opportunity to connect more deeply and share intimacy and love. Libra, if your relationship hasn't been the main focus or priority of your heart for a while, your angels are encouraging you to make time for it. If you have a new relationship unfolding or there's a potential for a new relationship to unfold, angels will help you move forward with it now. Call on divine love for the universe. Invite it to open your heart. And then be willing to receive interest and love from others. Whatever the reason for this card appearing, this is a time to enjoy and be enjoyed in loving away. Beautiful. Again, sharing the love of yourself that you have been so comfortable in. Let's remove that surmount blockages. Let's shed some light on your reading, Sagittarius. Shed some light on it, Libra, for the next 72. It says deep replenishment. It says retreat, rest, be held. Meaning, for some of you Libras, it is literally saying take a break. Others of you, it's saying rest assured, everything is going to be okay. I believe that is the Five of Swords. No, the Four of Swords. It is simply meaning that believe that it's a new start, it's a new beginning, and that the residue that you released, right, is behind you. You don't have to look back, right? Take it for a grain of salt and move forward and be open to experiencing grace in the next 72. Let's go ahead and pull your affirmation. Really, really believe that balanced at this time, okay? Because you want to be. It's not about a need, it's because you want to be, right? Because when we need, then we are placing ourselves to an expectation, right? And this feminine energy, now it went from emotion, but the emotion is mentally, right? We could become addicted to that stimulation, right? And then we make a fool of ourselves with the Lover's card and the foolish energy. And we end up realizing that time has passed us and it's watching us, and we're caught up because there's a Libra. It's like you're not present, you're somewhere else where you want to be. It says, I acknowledge my own self-worth. My confidence is soaring. That is your affirmation for the next 72. Libra, don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you and I.